Hi all, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is a little update, if you like, to the first ever little YouTube video I ever did. And quite a few people actually watched it. It was the review of the Harley Benton TE30, the little Telecaster copy that Thomann, the German mail order company, who have become quite famous over the last couple of years now. I was using them when I was in Germany for a long time. It's a fantastic success story. But anyway, the guitars they make, the Harley Bentons, have suddenly become massively popular, and it's interesting, my review was probably one of the earlier ones actually, because I was extolling the virtues of the TE30. Anyone who hasn't seen that little review, go back and have a look, because you'll see how chuffed to bits I was with the original guitar. And it only cost €90, which back then was about £75 for a lovely little Telecaster. Now, this is a little bit of an update, and this is how it is now. Now, there's not much left of the original guitar. In fact, all that's left of the original guitar is the neck. The body is over there, all stripped completely of its components. And here it is now. This is the pimped up version of the Harley Benton Telecaster. Now, I'm not going to go into a huge amount of detail on how I came across the body, but this is a Michael Kelly guitar body. Just the body is a Michael Kelly guitar, and it is weight relieved. Actually, you can see these massive holes in it there, which make the guitar weigh more or less nothing. It's almost like it's going to float away actually, and this is that's a little bit of extra weight that I put in there to try and mitigate the neck dive that you get when the guitar is really light. But Michael Kelly guitars are absolutely fantastic. So if anyone's looking for a fantastic guitar that is in the sort of 5-6, well, they're sort of the mid-price, I guess, if you think of the landscape that's out there now, from the really cheap to the really expensive. These are sort of mid-price guitars, and the one that I bought in New York for my birthday, that one, notice the very unpatriotic strap there. That is the guitar that I bought in New York, and as I say, came across this body. So, excuse me, I'm still here, out there. So I'm just going to show you what I've done now. When I acquired this body, the obvious thing was to put the lovely Telly neck, the Harley Benton Telly neck, onto this body. Now, the interesting thing about the Harley Benton Telecaster was that, of course, being a cheap guitar, all of the hardware was very cheap. But the interesting thing about that was it had the original type Fender saddles, the really straight ones, the ones that legend has it cannot intonate properly. But even with those straight ones, I got this guitar to intonate perfectly. It was no problems whatsoever with those straight saddles that apparently won't. But anyway, what I did was, because I wanted a little bit, they just looked really cheap, so I wanted a little bit nicer vibe, so I ordered these compensated saddles, the brass ones. I just think it looks better. I say the previous ones intonated fine. So anyway, what we've got here now is we've got the DiMarzio Twang King, the Telly pickups that I changed out for the Harley Benton ones, even though the Harley Benton pickups weren't that bad. So we've got the DiMarzio Twang Kings. Now, after my love affair with the Telecaster took hold, I just think Telecaster pickups just sound fantastic, and really with those two and the blend of the middle position, the Telly middle position, it's really all you need. It's really all you need. But as because I'm a serial fiddler and I had some pickups spare, what I wanted to do, and I'm still not 100% sure if I'm going to keep it like this or whether I'm going to take the humbucker out. But the beauty of the humbucker putting it up there, what I wanted to do was try to get the sounds of a humbucker in this position without taking that pickup out. So what I did was, I got these 4 conductor coil Seymour Duncans hanging around. So the way I've wired this is a little bit unusual because I wanted to get the sound of a humbucker here as well. So what I've actually done is I've wired in a 5-way Strat type switch. These coils operate completely separately. So the way I've wired it is the middle, well, not the middle coil, this coil here of the humbucker is completely independent, and that acts like the middle pickup of a Stratocaster or a Nashville Telecaster. So this coil here is completely separate, so it acts as your middle pickup. So you can get, in that position there, you get your dire straits sound, which, boys and girls, is not out of phase. It's just 2 pickups in parallel. That's where you get the sound, and then in the middle it's just that coil. That position there, that coil and that coil there, 5-position Stratocaster wiring. In this position, Telecaster pickup. But what I've done is this coil here only comes into operation when I operate this little switch, and with that switch in that position, it brings in this coil in series with that one. So what you've got is standard Stratocaster with those 3 there. When you're in the neck position with this switch operated, it brings in that coil in series, so you get as close as you're ever going to get to a humbucker. So it's that coil and that coil there, these 2 in series as a humbucker, and I have to say it works really, really well. The only reason that I'm thinking about taking it out is I think it looks bloody awful. It just ruins the look of the guitar completely. It may be better, I suppose, if I was to get a nickel cover, maybe. So the jury's still out. Wiring wise and sound wise, it's fantastic, and if I use it at a gig, I would just get every sound possible, really. But anyway, that is the update on the Harley Benton Telecaster. That's how it looks now. I think you'll agree the Michael Kelly body is just stunning. But let me know if you think I should take that middle pickup out, because I love tellies and I just think they look great with just the 2 original pickups in it. So this works fantastically well, gives you all those different combinations, but just think it looks awful. Anyway, that's enough now. So here's the update on the Harley Benton. So if you didn't see the original Harley Benton review, have a look at that. Lots of people have had a look at it and said it was useful. And that's it. See you all again soon. Ciao, ciao.